What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel and hello if you are new. Today I'm going to be going over my November favorites for 2020. I'm very excited to share my favorites this month, especially since we did have the Sephora sale this month, so I got to try out extra products than I normally do. So I do have quite a few makeup items in this haul and I do have just a sprinkle of skincare in here as well. Let's just get started on the skincare. First, I wanted to share this cleanser with you guys. I cannot remember for the life of me if I've ever shared this on my channel yet, but this is the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. Now, I used to use the Cetaphil cleanser a long time ago. It kind of stopped working for my skin, and then I started to fall in love with CeraVe. I really love their hydrating cleanser. However, it just wasn't getting the job done, and their foaming cleanser targeted towards more oily skin just like was too tough for my skin. My skin like broke out in rashes, got really itchy. So I've been on the hunt for a really good cleanser, and so far I have been obsessed with this really inexpensive one. But this is a cleanser that is free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, formaldehyde, and other preservatives as well. And it's also accepted by the Eczema Association. So if you're someone who struggles with super sensitive skin but also has oily skin, this is a really nice cleanser because it's super gentle for my sensitive skin, but yet it also has a little bit of foaming action, so it's able to really cut through my oil. Moving on to the second skincare product, this is a body cleanser. Lots of cleansers going on this month, but this is the Drunk Elephant Camellia Cream Body Cleanser. I did end up picking a sample up of their lotion as well as their cleanser, and when I ran out of the little sample of the cleanser, I was really sad, so I had to go pick this up again. But this has a bunch of amazing ingredients in here that's really going to help just cleanse your skin without overstripping your skin or disrupting your sensitive skin barrier. If you're anyone like me who struggles with crazy sensitive skin, this has really been amazing. And I especially love this because normally when you don't have sulfates in a cleanser, it's not as sudsy and it's not really a fun experience. However, this actually has a really nice sudsing action to it, so I really like that about it. One thing I will say is I am not the biggest fan of the fragrance of this. I will say it's a very like mild smell. Like you really have to put your nose up to it to actually smell it. To me personally, it kind of smells a little bit like earthy but like slightly Play-Doh-y scent, but as long as my skin loves it, I am perfectly okay with the smell of it. So the next product I have is actually an old favorite of mine that I recently brought back into my life, and I forgot how much I am obsessed with this. So this is from Believe. This is their moisturizing eye balm. I actually brought this back out because around the fall time, the area around my eyes was just looking super dull and super like dehydrated. So I was like, okay, I need like a special intense cream. And then I forgot I bought the full size of this and I had stopped using it because I felt like it was irritating my eyes, but it actually wasn't the eye cream's fault. I was actually applying the eye cream incorrectly. When you're applying eye cream, you should only apply like a very teeny tiny bit around the orbital bone of your eye and not too close like to your eye, like not like right up to the lash line. Like don't do that because throughout the day as you're blinking, as your eyes are moving, that cream is going to move around and it's going to travel and like fully cover your whole eye area. At least that's what I've learned. I don't know, I find that my eyes are not irritated when I do that, yet my eye is always nice and moisturized. But overall, this is supposed to help improve the elasticity around your eye as well as feel incredibly amazing. I think this is probably one of my favorite parts of my skincare routine in the morning is applying this around my eye. It's like such a refreshing, hydrating feeling, like I want to just keep applying it. All right, moving on to makeup, we've got this primer from Tatcha, which honestly comes to no surprise if you've watched the few past videos that I've made out. I have been constantly reaching for this ever since I picked it up from the Sephora sale, but this is the Tatcha the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. This is an extremely lightweight protective primer. This honestly feels like a really hydrating serum. Anytime I apply it to my skin, I just feel like I'm applying a nice serum that sinks into the skin a little bit, but creates like a really nice protective layer. And it hasn't been breaking me out. It's very rare where primers do not break me out, so I've been really loving that aspect of this as well. Now, if you're hesitating on picking this up because you didn't like the Silk Canvas Primer, like the regular, almost like putty one, now I tried both of them and this is completely different from that one. I feel like the one before is a lot more like putty-like, so it's gonna really fill in your pores to create a smooth layer of skin, whereas this is more so not gonna fill in your pores, but it's gonna protect your pores from like getting foundation in it, if that makes sense. I personally feel like this doesn't really change the appearance of my pores. However, I feel like this really works with the next product on creating a nice blurring effect on my pores, which again, this product also comes as no surprise if you've seen my past few videos. Now, this is the latest foundation from NARS. It is their Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Mont Blanc Light 2. I really love this foundation because even though it's a slightly mattifying foundation, it's not a completely mattifying foundation. Like, your skin is still gonna have a lit from within kind of glow to it. I also feel like a lot of mattifying foundations are super heavy and also super drying to the skin, which is why I tend to not really enjoy those kind of foundations, because when my oily skin is dry, my skin produces more oil. However, it is not the case with this one. This one is incredibly lightweight. It gives a really nice medium to full coverage, and it helps your makeup last up to 16 hours. And no, I have not tried it for a full 16 hours, but I have left this foundation on for 8+ hours, and I'm telling you, my skin looks like so good like at the 8-hour mark. Like, it literally looks like I just put the foundation on like maybe an hour ago. I do have the foundation on right now. It gives like this beautiful, just lightweight kind of finish, and this is in combination with this primer. And just so you know, I did apply it with the Juno sponge today, and I've also been using the Becca Hydro Mist setting powder. So this is another one of my favorites this month, this combination right here. And speaking of NARS, I have been loving their soft matte concealer as well. I have the shade Light 2 Vanilla. I think my favorite part about this concealer is how full coverage it is and how easy it is to blend. I feel like a lot of fuller coverage concealers, you really gotta work it in and spend some time on it, but this one, like, you literally just brush it on and it's pretty much good to go. So that's, I think, been my favorite part about this one. Unfortunately, I don't like putting this over my acne like I had planned to, because this did give me a big breakout when I started applying it on my chin area. My acne just got super bad, and it didn't stop getting bad until I stopped applying this. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use this over my acne. I think that is something you should probably consider if you're planning on using this to cover your acne. But honestly, any acne I've ever had has never been a fan of thick concealers going over it. So but I will continue to use this for my eye area because it creates like the most beautiful canvas for my eye makeup looks. Sticking with the complexion, I had to add this in, even though I literally just got this last week. Now, this is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. I just want to say the packaging is stunning. It feels so luxurious anytime I'm holding this. Now, I do have the blush on right now. It's more of a bronzy blush kind of color, so I really like to use this to kind of contour my face as well as add some color to my face. Now, I do feel like you have to build this product up a little bit. The powder is stunning, and when you put the cream powder over it, it's even more stunning. It like melts into the skin so beautifully, blends into the skin so beautifully, and you're able to build it up to your desired like pigmentation, which is what I really love about this. And speaking of pigment, if you take a look at my eyes, I am wearing my current favorite new eyeshadow. This is the mini Zendo palette from Natasha Denona. Now, this is a product that I knew I wanted to pick up during the sale because I love Natasha Denona's eyeshadows. I've never created a bad look with any of her eyeshadows before. So anytime I feel like I'm picking up one of her palettes, I feel like I'm just making an investment. I don't have to worry about if the shadows are gonna blend beautifully, because they always do. The shadows are always super pigmented. All of her like shimmery shades give the most beautiful, like gorgeous glow and glitter to them. I also have been loving how versatile this palette is. I've definitely been able to create some super gorgeous subtle looks to wear to work, and also some more glamorous looks, as you can see on my eyes today. Okay, we're gonna take a little break from the products that I did pick up during the Sephora sale and move on to some other makeup products that I have been obsessed with this month. So my first product is this mascara and eyelash curler combo from Trestique. This is called their Good Vibes Mascara, and I did get this in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus this month, and oh boy, am I so happy I did. Now, I am not the biggest fan of the eyelash curler part of it. It's very different than a normal eyelash curler, and I haven't been really able to figure out how to use it in a way that works with my eyelashes. However, the mascara, like, ooh. I am also wearing it right now. I feel like it gives like the most beautiful volume to your lashes, but it's not clumpy. It also builds really beautifully, which I feel like is something I haven't really been able to find in a mascara. So Trestique, you did an amazing job with this one. And I feel like I put this highlighter in another favorites video a few months back. I can't really remember, but I forgot how much I freaking love this highlighter. Now, this is a collaboration highlighter with F.A.R.A.H and Madison Miller, and it is the Moon Dance highlighter. And I do have it on right now. It is a very blinding highlighter. This one literally reminds me of a glazed donut. It's so beautiful, so intense, and I love that look, especially around the holidays. And it just melts into the skin so beautifully. I've actually been wearing this to work. I feel like it's a little crazy for work, but I don't care because I love it so much. Okay, and then we also have an eye gel product right here from Wander Beauty. This is the Frame Your Face Precise Brow Gel, and just like the clear formula. And normally I am obsessed with the Anastasia just clear brow gel, and I started to run low on that, so I was like, you know what, let me just test this out before I decide to repurchase the clear brow gel from Anastasia. And oh my goodness, am I glad I tried this out. I think my favorite part about this is how small the little wand brush is, so you really can get really precise and brush out your brows. I also love how if I want to create feather brows, like this gel is strong enough to hold the feather brow. My brows do not feel crusty when I use this. They still feel so incredibly soft, and they hold their place all day, which is something that's so important to me because I feel like if I don't use a brow gel, my brows are like any which direction they want to be in. I also love the amount of product this dispenses. I feel like that's an issue with a lot of brow gels. Like sometimes you don't get enough product, and other times like you put it on and it's just like a glob of product. This is definitely like a really nice in between. And last but certainly not least is another product from the Sephora haul that I forgot to show earlier. This is from Tower 28 Beauty. This is their Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Oat. Oh my goodness, I do have it on today. I'm going to reapply it for you guys so you can see the full shine effects. This is after wearing it for, I want to say about an hour, which I feel like you can really expect with any kind of gel. This is an insanely hydrating, gorgeous, creates like a mirror-like finish to your lips kind of lip gloss. I feel like this color in particular layers over so many different beautiful just lip pencils and lipsticks. I've put this over quite a few. It doesn't really disturb like the lipstick or the lip pencil that's underneath your lips, which can be the case for some lip glosses, but this is like a nice and sticky formula, so it does stay in place. But it just looks stunning on its own, as you can clearly see as well. So gorgeous. It's the most comfortable lip gloss as well. It's a little tacky, but it's not like super gooey sticky. And honestly, it doesn't have a strong smell at all. It kind of smells a little more like makeup-y, but it's definitely not like fruity. So if you're not a big fan of like the fruity glosses, but want like a super gorgeous shine, this is definitely for you. All right, and I also do want to share a podcast with you. I really love sharing podcasts that I've been loving with you guys because I feel like not a lot of my friends listen to podcasts, so it's nice to know that some of you guys listen as well. So I have been obsessed with the We Bought a House podcast with Claudia and Finneas. Now Claudia is a creator here on YouTube, and Finneas is Finneas, which a lot of people know him as Billie Eilish's brother, but he's just Finneas. He's his own artist. Claudia and Finneas are dating, and they actually bought a house together, and I think that's how the podcast kind of started. But they talk about just what's going on in their lives, kind of just random topics that are kind of occurring in the world, and I just love their personalities. They like together are so freaking cute. But if you just love this podcast that give you the feel of you're just kind of like hanging out with some friends and talking, like this is the podcast for you. So that is everything that I have been loving for the month of November. But yeah, definitely give this video a big thumbs up if you liked any of the products that I showcased, or if you want to try any of the products that I showcased. And question of the video, what have you guys been loving this month? And more in particular, what's your favorite kind of holiday food? Also, if you're new and really like me and would like to see more beauty and skincare videos, then be sure to click the red subscribe button that is right down below, and be sure to click the little notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button. This way you'll get notified every time I upload a brand new video. If you guys would like to see me get ready and play around with some of the new makeup that I purchased that are from this favorites video, then be sure to click the video that is right down here. And if you guys want to see my most recent upload, then be sure to click the video that is right up here. I hope you guys have a beautiful and stunning rest of your day. Be sure to stay safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye!